Well, moving on, Karnataka beat Delhi in the final match of the blind football tournament that was conducted in Bengaluru this morning. It was certainly an enthralling experience for the audience that enjoyed the game thoroughly.
Karnataka beat Delhi in the finals. It was time for celebration for the special football players in Karnataka blind football team as they won against Delhi in the final match of the blind football tournament.
And beat Delhi in the finals. And again we have the star player Abhimanyu scoring 1 goal.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಈ ಫುಟ್ಬಾಲ್ ಆಡ್ತಿರೋದು. ನನಗೆ ಅದು ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು KWAB ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್. ಅದು ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ನಂದೊಂದು ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಇತ್ತಿದ್ದು ಆ ಫುಟ್ಬಾಲ್ ಆಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಅದು ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ತುಂಬ ಆಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ತುಂಬ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
There was also the finals of the blind girls football tournament that was held this morning. Maharashtra won against Delhi in the finals and clinched the cup. Power star Puneeth Rajkumar attended the tournament and wished the players. Indian Blind Sports Association brought together over 18 teams, including 6 women teams, in the first of the kind blind football tournament that was held in India. It was an enthralling experience for the audience that enjoyed the game thoroughly. The concept of blind football remains a fairly new concept for many of us. The General Secretary of the Indian Blind Sports Association explained to us the concept.
This game is being initiated by Snehadeep Trust for the Disabled along with All India Blind Football Association. This was planned just few months back, and there is one small clarification I want to share with the general public to know about what is this blind football all about. This is a game which belongs to IBSA. IBSA is Indian Blind Football Association, which again is recognized by International Blind Football Association, and this game is a very fast moving game. As you would see today, the speed and the risk involved is too high compared to the normal football.
Our correspondent spoke to the coach and he explained how the game is played.
Now, obviously, the football itself makes noise, that we know. Could you just give that as a little shake? So the players will listen to this noise and obviously preempt and anticipate where the ball's going to come. Now, it's a normal sized football, ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake, but it does have a little rattle to it, which helps the players develop their skills, obviously. Now, Yogesh, tell me about blind football and wrap it up in a minute. The rules per se, same rules, but obviously different as well.
It is almost similar to the same football. The sighted, what we do, we see through our eyes and play football. But in blind football, they listen to the ball sound, and the defenders has to keep telling why. Whoever don't have the ball, they have to keep telling why, which is VOY. Why. So that the attacker will be knowing who's coming in front. And yeah, that is how they recognize the positions.
Now, obviously, there's a lot of things on his left here on the table. If we can see, call this a treatment table. These are the small little things that you need while playing blind football. Obviously, some players are visually blind, some players are not there yet. So there's different shades of it. So you're the better person to explain this to me. There are ribbons, there's obviously the first aid kit. But how important is this, per se? A simple eye patch, I guess.
Yes, everyone has a question. Like, they are blind, but why do you need a blindfold? The reason why we need a blindfold is, in blind we have 3 categories, B1, B2 and B3. B3 is highly partial and B2 is a little partial, wherein they can see some shadow, they can recognize light, and B1 is total blind. But this tournament is for the first time in Indian history happening for all the 3 categories, happening all over India. So to make a fair game, we have an eye patch, which is the small one. This will be the first layer, and this gonna be the DOS, which is going to be a second layer, and the third one, which will close the complete side. It is called a blindfold. They'll be covered with this and they'll be playing. So all the players, outfield players, will be covered with their eyes.
Now, obviously, you also mentioned the B1, B2, B3, and we see those colorful ribbons there to differentiate the players. Talk to me about that.
Yes, the referees will not be knowing all the players. So to recognize B1, there will be a ribbon. In this tournament, there is a small rule wherein B1, which is total blind, 2-player mandatory should be inside the field while the game is going on. So the referee will make sure the 2 players are with the ribbons.
With blind football getting more popular with every passing day, blind soccer is one sport to look out for. Avanish Hegde for News 9 Bengaluru.